have sworn an oath to the Lord, God Most High, Creator of heaven and earth, that I will not take a thread or a sandal strap or anything that is yours, lest you should say, I have made Abram rich. Genesis 14:22-23. Abram's response echoes Melchizedek's language, God Most High, Creator of heaven and earth, showing Abram acting out of a principle he had just re-emphasized, that his blessing comes from God alone. By refusing even a shoelace from Sodom's king, Abram preserved the purity of the testimony that God was his provider. He did not want his growing wealth to be credited to a pagan king's handout or the fortunes of war. This was a moment of integrity and faith. It would have been tempting to accept the huge reward. Materially, it could set up Abram for life. But spiritually, Abram discerned that a line must be drawn. He didn't want to be in league with Sodom's king or indebted to him. This refusal also demonstrated remarkable selflessness. Abram was okay giving up what could be considered rightfully his, by conquest, to uphold a higher principle. He only asked that his allies, Mamre, Eshcol and Aner, receive their fair share for their help, and that his men had eaten some of the food be considered. Genesis 14:24. Abram's stance would leave a strong impression. The king of Sodom got his people and goods, minus the tithe to Melchizedek, back without cost, solely due to Abram's mercy and honour. Abram, having risked life and limb for justice, took no payment, making him morally superior to the king he saved. This incident likely enhanced Abram's reputation among the Canaanites as a righteous and independent leader. It also deepened his reliance on God. By turning down riches, he once again put his future finances in God's hands. Abram walked away from that meeting with perhaps fewer sheep and trinkets, but with a soul at peace and a testimony intact. This refusal of Sodom's reward closes the curtain on the war episode. Abram returned to his tents by the oaks of Mamre, having been a peacemaker and a liberator, and ready to receive the next stage of God's unfolding promise. Some time after Abram's victory and his principled stand with the king of Sodom, God initiated a profound encounter with Abram to reinforce the divine promises.